Hey, Steve, it's Jason with Cron 4. You guys are kind of beat up. You know, last 5, 6 games, you've lost a lot of really tough games where you're in position to win. Lost 3 in a row. How ready and how needed, I should say, is this All-Star break just to heal up, physically and mentally, just get back in a good space?
Yeah, it's coming at the right time for sure, Jason. I think everybody on our team is tired and needs a mental break, needs a physical break, and we got guys who are excited to see family and go home, and or maybe just stay home for a few days without having to practice, and it'll be good for the group.
What did you like about Jordan's game tonight?
Well, I liked his confidence. I liked the way he came off screens. He's been working really hard all year on catch and shoot, just coming off of picks and being ready to shoot. He throughout the pandemic, he was the most consistent player we had in terms of the daily work. And he and Chris DeMarco worked every day, and that was one of the things they worked on. And I think he's just really refined everything, in Orlando. I think Chris Weems and his staff have done a fantastic job of preparing Jordan and Nico for their return. And I thought both guys really played well tonight.
Do you see Jordan earning, a rotation spot in the second half with what he did in Orlando and then obviously tonight?
Well, when you play like he did tonight, then you definitely deserve another look, and you always have to earn everything in this league, and the way he played tonight, he definitely earned more minutes. So we're going to be looking at a lot of things over the break, and when we return, we've got a lot of decisions to make with our rotation pattern, and we're going to have to try to find the right balance and the right combinations to really improve and stay in the playoff fight and continue to develop these young guys.
You alluded to what you've seen Jordan develop in Orlando, and going over to Nico as well. Just how have you seen him grow since their last stint with the Warriors? Because I know that you've been watching them in the G League, but what's the biggest difference from when they were with the team last time?
I think just confidence, Kendra. They both played, 10, 11 games where they played 30 plus minutes and got a rhythm and felt the game and came back with a much greater sense of confidence. And that's what this league is all about. You have to be confident out there or you're in trouble.
Steve, I got a couple for you. First, what's the word on Brad?
Tweaked his ankle, Nick. I don't think it's bad. So hopefully he'll be fine when he comes back from the break.
And what did you think of James and his performance in getting that start?
Well, it's great for James to get minutes. I mean, he's similar to Jordan and Nico. He just needs reps. He needs minutes. He needs to feel comfortable and confident out there. And considering the fact that he played that game without Steph and Draymond, who really provide a comfort level for him, it was a great experience for him. He had to guard DeAndre Ayton, who's fellow young, athletic, big guy. We had to guard Chris Paul coming downhill on pick and rolls. So very good experience. He's got a lot to look at with that tape, and we'll look at it with him. But he just needs the reps. There's no shortcuts, and he's going to have to play a lot more games just like tonight and fight through some growing pains and some mistakes to get where he wants to go and where we need him to be.
If you were to boil down one thing you want to see him improve upon the most in the next month or so as he gets those reps, what would it be? I
think rebounding. I think we're a pretty poor rebounding team. We got outboarded 52-39 tonight. He did a much better job in the second half. But rebounding is about positioning. It's about anticipating. And he should be getting better, as he goes. So second half of the season will be really big for James and for us. For us to win, to be competitive, he's got to be a force in the paint on the glass.
How much, you mentioned it is timing, anticipation on rebounding, but also is it just physical? You just got to be more physical.
Yeah, it's physicality too. He gets pushed around a little bit. He's 19. You think about where he's going to be as his body fills out and he figures the game out and the odds and ends out and all that stuff. He's going to get so much better, and it's very exciting to think about that.
From the outside, observers can say, you have a defense, you could use maybe some more offense, some more offensive initiation. Is that too simple to say, well, Jordan Poole or whoever looks like he can put the ball in the basket and maybe that should be a focus of the second half? Is that too easy, or is that something that you're really looking into?
I think it's a great point to bring up that we absolutely have to look at it and give Jordan his opportunity. What you don't know is combinations are so important in this league. And I think in the first half of the season, we found combinations that made us really good defensively. But we were a little bit of a one-way team. We couldn't really find that rhythm offensively. So we're going to give Jordan a chance to shine and give James more minutes. And I think that'll give us a chance to be better offensively. But what does it do to our defense? And that's why ultimately you've got to find two-way players. You got to find combinations combinations that can play both ends of the floor, and that will be our quest.
What did you think of Nico's poise?
I like Nico's game. I mean, first start in his hometown and going against Chris Paul, and he did not look scared at all. And I think it looked to me like he belonged. He puts pressure on the opposing guard. He gets us organized. He's a really good passer. He had a few turnovers that he'd like to have back, I'm sure, but he's not normally a high turnover player. So I was excited about Nico's play.
Steve, big picture, how are you feeling about heading into the break, your team's record, where you guys are at?
Well, I think we've learned a lot about our team, Kareth. And I think it's, one of the things we learned was we could play defense at a pretty high level in this league. But we haven't found that two-way balance that the best teams have. And so we've got to continue to search. I think you're going to see us juggle some spots in the rotation and try some different combinations and just keep searching for the right formula to try to give us that two-way capability that will help us win close games and stay in this playoff fight and put us in good position to go to the postseason.
Steve, you mentioned the work that Jordan put in so much. Is there a specific area in his game where you feel like he's improved from his rookie season to now?
Oh, everything, Wes. Confidence, ball handling, strength, shooting off the catch, finishing at the rim. But this is how it's supposed to be. Most players come to the league and they're not ready to play. And so, the first couple of years are rough. So I'm really pleased that for Jordan, all the work that he's put in looks like it's starting to pay off. So very happy for him.
Hey, Coach, I know you mentioned some of the lessons you learned on the court. I'm just curious, maybe off the court, it's been a few months since it's been 2020, right? I know for all of us, we've had maybe some time to reflect on what was a crazy year for everybody. You guys, especially in particular with the social injustice issues, the NBA did a great job highlighting that. I'm wondering some of the lessons you learned from that year leading up to Beyond Black History Month, how that conversation can continue even beyond that.
Jesus, it's just All-Star break. It's not New Year's.
Yeah.
No, I'm very proud to be part of the league. I read today that the All-Star Game is going to be honoring the HBCU schools helping fund programs in some of those schools. I think the league has been at the forefront of the social justice movement, trying to improve lives and help people. And I'm very proud to be part of that. I'm very proud of the people in this league who are not afraid to stand up and speak for what's right, whether it's, you know, our guys on our team, Steph, Draymond, Juan, you know, LeBron, you know, the stars in this league who are so vocal, or the league itself, you know, just being such great partners in the social justice fight. So I'm very proud to be part of the NBA.